at La Pubelle, where Will just got assaulted. Imagine that. Will got assaulted, and the LAPD literally, I'm sure you guys have already seen what in the hell. This disgusting hotel across the street that child traffics children non-stop. LAPD leadership that watches our streams. LAPD leadership that literally is apparently all about supporting what goes down. Right, LAPD leadership? Here's the security guard that was helping the guy. And here's where they're hiding it, apparently. It's apparently very late.
We're all, I'm just shocked right now, you know.
In a state of utter shock. Yeah. I mean,
Danny sits in jail for absolutely nothing. He gets literally attacked, his nose broken, the guy's yelling he has a gun, and they leave. He was literally insane. Broke his phone. Bit his face.
swatting at DOA for no reason.
Yeah, insane.
It's like they go hard as hell for us, but for them it's like nothing happened here.
Oh yeah, Sergio got assaulted too over here, and they wouldn't take it before.
Today?
Yeah.
No, that's the disgrace over here, right? What do you want? What do you want? That's him, guys. He's a part of La Pabelle. He supports, guys. That's him.
La Poubelle.
He supports, guys. He supports
Watch
La
what it
Pabelle.
looks like to be a rape supporter.
Very classy.
Rape supporter.
Proud. Shove it up your ass. The shove it up your ass, guys. That was inspired through Audrey's comments.
Hey, what's up, Sergio?
So shout out Hollywood Audrey, guys. Very classy. Oh, so classy. Your mom would be proud, right? Your family's distressed about you. Get a job. Get a real job. He's so mad. He's always stressed. They need to resign. I let him punch it. I never punched him once. I just took him to the ground. Look at him.
He's not black.
Imagine going into an Uber and you're gonna flip somebody off.
His face.
How classy.
Nose is crooked. Does it hurt or not?
Huh?
It hurt or it's just numb?
Oh, sore. Not the first time I broke my nose. It's already been crooked. As crooked as it looks right now, it's never crooked. You guys got good.
You won't be the first one like that. We are.
Yeah, you know what? The thing is, he wanted to be over here and be smart.
What are you doing, Jess?
Another night outside. Will just got attacked. For all of you guys who are joining the LAPD, let the guy get away with it. But the LAPD also literally swatted DOA for no reason today, arrested Danny for no reason today, and is allowing rampant, horrific corruption to happen because the LAPD is in the business of helping literal serial rapist establishments. Go for it, LAPD.
I know they were saying his earphones were over here, but I don't see him when he pinned them. So you know where or what?
This is a phone was here?
No, his earphones.
Oh.
When he pinned the guys. But I don't see them.
His earbuds.
I'm sure they're like $10. I'm sure he's not taking them.
Oh, that.
Anything else? This is? I don't know what that is. I'm not touching it.
Yeah, you see the altercation. You see all the grass here. What's this?
It's a crime scene over there.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Studs that fell out of his jacket. Of Harry Potter's jacket. Oh no, the Harry Potter friend.
He didn't have a pop sock on his phone. Will lost his phone holder? He doesn't have a phone holder. What color was it? Anyone? Anybody in the chat? It's black? Yes, it is.
Maybe they
Looks like a phone holder. A black. Oh, now they're saying green. Something.
nothing else is here. Unless it fell down there where the
Scientology.
it clown is gonna about to pop out of there. Scientology's it clown. Literally coming out of the drain.
I'm sure he doesn't hear them. We're having a phone holder.
Will's
Whatever. I don't know where the phone holder is. Can't hold it.
Yeah, I texted you 2 pictures.
Oh, okay, I haven't looked at them yet. Stuff my hand in the bloody earphone.
1, 2, 3, 4. 12:34.
I mean, Street's just, first he was just trying to,
He didn't
Yeah,
hit him back
calm.
once. He literally just laid over him after he got
Yeah.
punched in the face like 5 times. They'll come back and arrest him.
well, and then the fact it took so long for the police to get here.
That's it. The guy's yelling at him. Like,
And the fact that they're just sitting there chilling, like
and there they are
there's
again.
nothing they're pressed about.
They got their fingers up their ass.
Nothing they're pressed about, the LAPD.
2 pictures of the guy. Social media. His Instagram is trapped.
You guys see that? You guys see that?
This is the guy, you guys.
Which one was this one?
The first guy with the hood up.
With the strap?
No.
Oh no, the first guy? Okay.
Yeah, with the strap is this guy.
This is okay. Let's see.
See, they're talking about detective work. The detective work has already been done.
Harry
They're over there
Potter.
just doing nothing.
All
So
black
here's the
inside.
detective work.
So what's his name? Okay. Can you guys make that out?
We know better. We're not going to deal with these
all
guys.
black
What we're going to
inside.
do is we're going to go directly above their heads.
You guys got that?
this guy?
Look at this guy.
We got a bunch of mutuals.
Hold on.
Far up their ass. Heads far up their ass.
They're gonna go double.
You guys know any of these cops? You know their family members? Contact them. Let them know how despicable they are.
These are the cops that don't show up to help and just show up to pretend that they care. Meanwhile, just a few hours ago, people in handcuffs, people swatted. Look, they're just walking around. LAPD not doing their jobs. LAPD, start doing your jobs.
We have their addresses. We have their
Stop protecting child traffickers. Stop protecting child traffickers, LAPD. LAPD, stop protecting child traffickers. Stop protecting child traffickers. They're right across the street. That's where we were trafficked as minors. Just an FYI, our passports were locked up. Isn't that great, LAPD, that minors' passports are locked up right across the street in that hotel that you keep defending? LAPD, all about protecting child traffickers. Child trafficker protectors. There you go. All of Los Angeles, find out who the child trafficking protectors are. The LAPD all about playing dumb when it comes to protecting children. Our passports were locked up across the street in that hotel. But meanwhile, the LAPD has a lot of meetings to really discuss a lot of things while children get trafficked. And look how, they just have no problem with it. They're just shooting the shit while children get trafficked. This is your LAPD, child trafficking protectors in the pocket of Scientology. That's your LAPD, child trafficking protectors. How many of us children, the list we put out to the LAPD didn't matter. No matter how much we try to talk to them, they still just go and protect the child traffickers.
I hope you guys don't have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you guys don't have kids.
I hope you have no access to kids. Child trafficking protectors. We got trafficked right across the street. Our passports were locked up. We were brought in from other countries. We were not having a religious experience being locked up in Scientology hotels. You imbeciles. You moral imbeciles. And they laugh, and they laugh, and they laugh. So just record that, Los Angeles. The LAPD laughs when being confronted that they are literally protecting child traffickers. That's all they ever have. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Oh, ha, ha, ha. They don't laugh when they're swatting people for no reason. They don't laugh when they're handcuffing people for no reason. They only laugh when they get called for rightful reasons. And child trafficking is what you're protecting. They're an entire gaggle of police officers who have no problem coming to the rescue of child traffickers that are right across the street.
They don't want to rescue them. They want to protect the Scientologists. That's what they do.
Our passports were locked up. We were children. Go talk to your leadership. Go talk to your leadership. Why the fuck were our passports locked up?
They're just idiots. They're fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots. I'm sorry.
Hope you're enjoying your little fire chat, child trafficking protectors. Hope you are. Looking so unconcerned for children who cannot fend for themselves. Why are children expected to fend for themselves? Why? Why LAPD? Why LAPD leadership? Why are child traffickers being protected, LAPD? Why?
Good or bad depends on the person.
Well, that's right. And you know, like all the shipping stuff and my other like family comes from Long Line of Railroad for Union Pacific to Southern Pacific.
Enabling systemic, institutionalized child trafficking of minors. The LAPD is in the pocket of people that child traffic. They're right across the street. But they're shooting the shit and laughing away because they find it very funny. Look at them having jokes, cracking jokes, having a jolly old time.
You have to get on YouTube if you're interested in just put in Scientology protesters LA and you're gonna see it.
The LAPD child trafficking protecting all the children that are trafficked across the street at Celebrity Center. The LAPD gives no F's about. They'll go play in their little Christmas thing. That's all it took. That's all it took.
PD, do better. Stop siding with the child traffickers. You guys are well aware. Stop defending them.
There's only one set of balls over there, and she's a woman. The other ones are a bunch of pussies. Yeah, you know who you are.
Rookies!
Over there thinking
Literal rookies! What are you doing sitting there while children get child trafficked across the street? Why?
I hope you have kids, and I hope they're safe.
Look at him laughing.
You don't even know what that means, do you?
All day laughing. That's all he does.
Protect and serve child traffickers. That's all we get, right? Get their passports locked up. Get the children locked up in audits. Get the children locked up in ethics, bogus interviews. Child trafficker enablers. Bunch of child trafficker enablers. So this is what you pay the LAPD to do. All of Los Angeles, be advised. This is what the LAPD does. Swats people for no reason, doesn't actually apply a shred of the law when people commit crimes. They get caught on video and the LAPD ignores it.
Why are you guys defending the child traffickers across the street? Do a better job, LAPD. The world is watching.
The world is watching your mess.
The world is watching you be corrupt. The world's watching you be compromised.
That's what you guys are involved with. Get a clue. And if you don't know what that means, get a dictionary.
Child trafficking is a crime. Child trafficking is a criminal act, LAPD. But you wouldn't know it because you just sit there doing nothing. And LAPD leadership sends their best to protect the child traffickers across the street. The OSA trap house being set up to do exactly what in the hell it's doing. This. So let it settle in, you guys. Right here is how pressed the LAPD is when there's actually a scene of a crime that was committed. They're shooting the shit. They're laughing away. They're protecting the child traffickers. They're not pressed. They don't give an F that children's passports were locked up. The LAPD gives no F's if children's passports got locked up. They're calling that a religious experience that minors are having. And they just shoot the shit. Oh, yeah. It's a great night to be the LAPD protecting child traffickers. It's a wonderful night to be the LAPD protecting child traffickers.
All of you have the blood on your hands.
Children's blood, no less. Children.
How many more women are you going to allow to get raped in that restaurant you're protecting? You don't care. No, they're just gross.
They don't have a second thought in their mind, though. It's just not.
They have no balls. The only one that has balls there is the girl. She's got bigger balls than all your balls put together.
Why are you guys proud of supporting child traffickers?
Investigate! Aren't you police? Aren't you supposed to connect dots? Start investigating!
They can't connect.
Stop being told! Stop being told that L. Ron Hubbard wasn't a felon! He's a felon! L. Ron Hubbard! Convicted felon! Child trafficker! Literal Epstein on steroids! It's what the LAPD protects. A felon that organized child trafficking be done at an industrial size scale. 100 times more than Epstein and Ghislaine combined.
Yeah, what are you doing there? Nothing, exactly. Someone said something smart just now. What are we doing here? I heard that. That was brilliant.
What are you doing?
That's what got you into the force. What are we doing here? Scratching our ass?
Protecting child traffickers because there's nothing better to do. Protecting child traffickers because they pay a lot of overtime. Protecting child traffickers because we get a very good deal. Protecting child traffickers. Right, LAPD leadership? How many more passports needed to get locked up before it raised a shred of red flag to the LAPD leadership? Karen Bass, mayor of the city. Where in the hell are you, Karen Bass? This is your LAPD protecting child traffickers and laughing. Protecting child traffickers getting their passports locked up and laughing.
See how ruthless this is. It's ridiculous. They're pigs. That's where they got the word pig from. They're pigs.
Literal.
If you protect child traffickers, you are a pig.
Why is the idea of children being trafficked across the fucking street so funny, LAPD? Why? And they'll just keep laughing, guys. They'll laugh and they'll laugh and they'll laugh.
Yeah.
All the way.
Scientology has them trained very well.
Very well.
Scientology trains them. They do the TR's course and then they just disassociate every time they get confronted on the type of criminal racketeering scheme that the LAPD is all about protecting. Right across the street where Lise Ferris was being beat up. Literally there. Where Sergio Blinsky was being kept. Where Nora was being kept. Where Alicia Tinoco was being kept, where literally Dave Pettit put his own 2 kids trafficked, send them across the state lines to go get trained by Debbie Cook. All a bunch of child traffickers.
Definitely a money laundering restaurant because they cannot see. They've never been. They shut
like evanescence.
Child traffickers right there! Right there. That's where the child trafficking is happening. Just an FYI for everybody that still doesn't get it in Los Angeles. That's still clueless AF. Because nothing matters, nothing raises a red flag. Children cannot fend for themselves, and the LAPD leadership couldn't care any less.
Space on Earth. Should we run?
Where's Jessica and them?
They left.
I only see the other one, but you know, it's a cool shirt.
It's like a little chilly out here, so I just put on the pants here.
Thank you guys.
You want to go for a walk up the street?
Sure. Not there though, because it's not lit up. I don't feel safe.
Huh?
I don't feel safe walking around this neighborhood, to be honest.
You want to walk around Scientology?
No. No. Jessica's taking Will to urgent care. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you guys for all that you guys do, for being here and just witnessing this.
I know. Imagine the cops being told that they're protecting child traffickers and no children are safe. Imagine today we got interrupted in our live twice while covering child trafficking because people getting swatted, people were getting arrested. What? We're not filming you, we're filming ourselves. Nobody cares about you.
Eagle out. We're not filming you. We don't want you.
What do you want? What do you want?
Shut up.
Shut up. Drunk ass.
Thank you, Susie. Yeah, the cops won't help. They didn't come to our rescue as children. They don't come to our rescue as adults. They literally do always the wrong thing, no matter what. No matter what they say, no matter what they say, that all the platitudes about how this is a nation of laws and law and order, it couldn't be more lawless. It couldn't be more go help yourself as a child. The police isn't coming. Your parents are going to abuse you. The police isn't coming. Your parents are going to submit you to disgusting audits. The police isn't coming. Your parents are going to abuse you sadistically. The police isn't coming. Your parents are gonna child traffic you. The FBI won't give an F. That's all we ever get.
They don't care about you. I just want the damn restaurant to be taken down.
The restaurant and the hotel across the street, LAPD. Don't think that a restaurant getting taken down is gonna mean anything. Literally today, you guys, both live streams I did today were interrupted by the LAPD swatting DOA for no reason, by the LAPD arresting Danny for no literal reason, the LAPD doing nothing to do anything when Will just literally got assaulted.
His nose is broken.
But the LAPD leadership doesn't give an F about kids. They've been told, they've been protested, they've watched the live streams. And is Cece getting swatted? Is Cece getting found out how many kids are going in there? No. The LAPD doesn't care. It doesn't care. Nothing raises a red flag. They're so comfortable with their relationship of the child traffickers. They get so much out of it that, you know what, better luck next lifetime to all the kids, because the laws won't be enforced in this country. They just simply will not be enforced. They don't care. If you're a $1 billion industry, if you're Jeffrey and Jelaine, you get a pass. If you are the trouble teen industry, you're getting a pass. If you're Scientology, you get a pass. All you need to have is $1 billion in the bank, and then you can traffic kids. You can abuse them. You can have your way with them. There is no one coming to save you. That is the message from the LAPD. That is the message from the FBI. That is the literal state of affairs in this country that has no laws to be enforced.
That doesn't take care of the kids.
No one's coming to defend kids. No one's coming to help them. No one is coming to give an F. It's always the same thing. Every night we have to come out here for the same exact reason. For criminal acts to be committed, and no one gives an F.
The cops left.
Yeah, the cops left. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. The child trafficking hotel is alive and well. In case anybody's wondering, the child trafficking hotel, nobody gives an F about.
There's Piggy. There's Piggy. There's Piggy.
Can you read the questions coming, baby?
Yeah, I'm going to read the questions for Serge. Okay, if you guys got some questions for Serge or myself, just let him go. Osa's spending a huge amount of hours planning all these swattings.
Yep.
Yeah, and revoking taxes. Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, DOA's got SWAT 3 times.
3 times and counting. Apparently, the LAPD has no plans to stop anything.
And now Danny's in there for, what is it?
For they're blaming him of wanting to steal a scooter. Imagine.
No, they've added another charge.
Oh, they did?
I forget what it's called. What charge does people know what the extra charge is? I said it tonight and I don't have it in front of me right now. Hate crime, yep. A hate crime against the guy. and that's why he can't even get bail out.
I hate crime. Imagine that. The LAPD with a straight face allows a child trafficking institution, a child trafficking hotel, to purport that people are committing hate crimes when all they're doing is protesting the child trafficking. LA leadership, get that through your thick skull.
And that was the same guy that, when you look at my live that I did tonight, was on one of my very first lives. He almost hit me with his scooter, and then he ran to his building and sat at his building, and then I confronted him over his building, and he yells at me, "Why don't you get a real job?" And I'm like, "And you have a real job?"
Why don't you stop child trafficking kids? Why don't you stop enabling the child trafficking of kids instead of projecting that other people don't have jobs, as if we want to be doing this?
Yeah, it's just...
As if after everything we've been through, this is what we want to do. Also, couldn't be more disgusting. Setting up their little trap house across the street for women to be literally raped, for kids to be abused by all the Scientology parents who had been literally turning in their kids to be abused inside of that hotel. It's children who are made fair game by Scientology. Get that through your thick skull, America. The fair game BS that Mike Rinder's been blabbing about. Oh, I used to really abuse adults who escaped the hotel. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if you were an adult? Getting ensnared with Mike Rinder and the rest of his OSA body. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's kids who were being made fair game. It's everyone who has touch the subject of Scientology, who really sits there with a microphone, allowing all the abusive adults to launder their image with a straight face. Oh, we had a lot of beliefs in there. Oh, we really thought we were gonna save a world by enslaving our children. We really were getting far.
The question is, what other languages are common inside? I already have protest flyers in Spanish, Russian, Ukrainian, Thai, Madrid, Mandarin, Arabic, and of course English.
I mean, all of those, you guys.
Yeah, all of them.
Those are there.
Every country,
I mean,
every country.
They're very highly, this is a human trafficking operation. People get selected based on Scientology, knowing that they're going to be fair game to be trafficked, that no one on the outside is going to miss them. And yes, stop trying to save adults. Adults signed up for that. Stop saving the goddamn adults. Start doing something for the goddamn children who didn't consent to get signed up to be part of this disgusting culture. So miss us with it. It's very hard to do our job at the FBI because we can't tell adults what to do. No one is asking you to go tell an adult what to do. Idiots at the FBI, idiots at the LAPD leadership.
Well, you see, they're idiots at the LAPD because all they're doing is they're playing with adults. They're playing with the adult Scientologists. They're playing with the adults at the restaurant. And they're not listening to the kids and not even caring about what's really going on with the kids. And they won't give the kids 1 ounce of time to really voice what is going on so that they can actually start investigating the truth behind it and find and shut it down.
Yeah, because as long as you listen to Mike Rinder, it was all about adults having problems with adults. David was beating us, you guys. We really want to tell you what Scientology did to us. David was beating us. David was beating us. The Tampa Bay Times, oh, David was beating the adults, you guys. We really have the scoop on Scientology. Adults beating adults. Adults who consented to be beat. Adults who got off being humiliated. Adults who got off being literally enslaved. They loved it. They consent to it. They got off on it. Why were kids subjected to that depravity, FBI? Why were kids underage subjected to that level of depravity, LAPD leadership? Why were kids' passports getting locked up by Mike Rinder and the rest of his buddies? According to the LA Times, according to the newspaper, the Tampa Bay Times, children are having experiences that are very religious while their passports are locked up, while their parents consent to them being abused, while parents get to pay to see their child be abused. While parents get told, oh yeah, sadistically abuse my kid for 12.5-hour blocks is what in the fuck our parents were buying. Here, abuse my child for 12.5 hours. Where do I sign up for that? Where do I pay for that? Where do I sign up the paperwork to get my kids ensnared in the type of extreme, deranged role plays that I am getting off on? That's what our mothers were getting off on. Scientology mothers, you're a bunch of disgusting sadists. Scientology fathers, you couldn't be more deadbeat MFers.
Yeah.
Putting kids in harm's way and getting off on it. That's not a religious experience. Aggravated child abuse is not a religious experience. Right, FBI, or wrong? Is child abuse, is aggravated child abuse, is kidnapping of children a religious experience, America? Yes or no? And you guys already saw, we saw the video again of the 12-year-old that was used by David to groom all his sycophants.
Yeah, you guys, if you did not see that, which Serge posted yesterday, you need to check it.
And today, we just covered it with Alicia, the golden age of tech.
Yeah, check that out. You'll get
by
to
David
see.
Miscavige, a 12 or 10-year-old girl. Everybody clapping, everybody's so happy.
Oh, look at how wonderful. She's 12 years old and she's asking about sexual things to an adult. Yay!
They didn't show that. They didn't show that on the video.
Well, of course they didn't show that, but we know it. It's horrifying. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off on my phone and keep Mr. Surges alive, so you guys can pop over there if you want. Yeah, the video was so disturbing of that little girl. Really think about it. She was 12 years old. I mean, if you want to really think about it, that's like the age Surge was when he was in there doing that. And he knows the real questions that they ask. And she's got people standing around her saying, oh, ask him again. Oh, no, ask him again. Go back to the front. Start over. Abuse. 12 years old.
Kids were being groomed to be
Lots
used by adults. Kids were being groomed to be made fair game by Mike Rinder, by David Miscavige, by Marty Rathbun, by Debbie Cook, by Angie Trent, by Angie Blankenship,
and all these
by
people
Soupy Shea Gentry, by Sean Quirino Smith, by Heather Hoff, by Annalisa Scapini, by Alfonso Barcenas Jr. and Sr., by Paul Keller House, Yvonne Keller House. How many more names do we have to name? It was a bunch of child traffickers, enabled, all state-sponsored by the FBI, all approved by the IRS to launder the felonies, their self-admitted felonies against children. Inside of those hotels, they provide a very safe space for adults to become complete self-admitted felons and see not a shred of consequence, because the LAPD literally outsources this type of felony incrimination interviews to children.
Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodnight to you on my channel here. Thank you for joining us for this intense day and just the horrific abuse that is still there every single moment, and without protection from the people that are supposed to be protecting the children. It's
there
horrible.
are no laws getting enforced.
Yeah, there's no.
The laws exist.
Everybody
the
runs
law
around
says
with
what
the
it
law
says.
book
It's
in
a
their
black
back
and
pocket.
white issue.
Yeah.
It's a black and white issue.
Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, guys, have a good night. Thank you for being here. You can jump over to Serge's phone. Yeah, and we are calling Render out because he made up all these rules. He actually was behind all the policies. It's just horrible. I mean, this guy...
In my community lines, you see the physical evidence of Rinder being the cop whisperer. Rinder was photographed next to the cops as he was running the op to kneecap all these law enforcement agencies. And imagine he tells us, oh, I went to the FBI and really told them what's going on. Well, the FBI is getting sued for not protecting the Epstein victims. Imagine the Epstein victims have seen a shred of justice, a tiny shred, because only Jeffrey and Ghislaine got to do anything. Imagine we see nothing. The Scientology kids get told, you deserved it all. You were child trafficking material. Your parents were all about you getting child trafficked, and then it was all legal.
Yeah, the parents just didn't care. They're like, oh, here, take my kid. Here, bye. See ya.
Child traffic them, abuse them, kidnap them. We don't care. Where do we pay? Where do we pay for that to be happening to my child?
Take them away. Lock them up for me.
Here's their passport. What else do you need from me? Anything else? Okay, great. Bye.
Oh, you need me to sign a release, a document? Here it is.
Go save a world. Go make us proud is what in the hell our parents were saying. Go make us proud. Getting child trafficked. Make us very, very proud being child trafficked by all the Scientology executives that leave and then have selective amnesia going, oh, you know what? We did have it bad for ourselves. Now come to think about it. Now that I walked out of a threshold of a hotel, I had it bad. I had it really bad. And the corporate media is so pressed to get their information.
This last one here, Ms. Leah Remini needs to also come forward. You know what? I always say this, and I'm going to continue to say it. Leah's got her head so far up Mike's ass, she can't see her shoulders. So that tells you where Leah is.
They all know. They
walk
know.
around.
Leah Remini gave them $2.5 million, Leah Remini. Why did you give $2.5 million to a child trafficking hotel? Why, Leah Remini? Why $2.5 million? Why?
Yeah, Leah walks with her head up Mike's ass so far.
Leah,
it's kind of like
Leah
one of those horse
$2.5 million donor to child trafficking. So yes, Leah Remini, by all means, make it make sense. You gave them $2.5 million and they were child traffickers and you haven't called it out?
Completely.
$2.5 million is called put your money where your mouth is. You gave them $2.5 million, full knowing that children were being trafficked. You leave the hotel and you're nowhere repudiating that. So all the celebrities that are financing child trafficking, Laura Prepon, you too. Jenna Hoffman, you too. Kelly Preston, you too. Nicole Kidman, you too. Katie Holmes, you too. Oh yeah, I'm Katie Holmes. Let me just take my child out of danger's way, but let's leave all the children stuck in the hotel. Right, Katie Holmes? Oh yeah, my child cannot be abused, but let all the other children get abused. I don't give an F. And before you try to really come to the rescue of Katie Holmes, she was an OT7. She knows what in the hell she was doing. She got all the way up to there. Where's her going to the FBI telling them, I took my daughter away because I saw that they were getting abused. I took my daughter away, and now FBI, I'm very concerned that other children were also getting abused. But no, they don't care. None of the Scientology celebrities ever cared. All they cared about is getting away with being child traffickers, getting away with paying to be child traffickers.